What's up, guys? Welcome to RollPlay Solum week number 7. My name is JP McDaniel, joined by the rest of the cast and our DM, Koibu. It's time to talk about what we've been up to for the past week, as that's what we do here on the show. So, Jeff, I know you've had a busy weekend. What were you doing?
Yeah, Anna's birthday follows Valentine's Day every year, which is a bit of a hectic weekend, to say the least, but a good one. So Anna's favorite place in the entire planet is Disneyland, so we planned a while ago to go down there and do that, which unfortunately coincided with me also qualifying for the round of 8 for the MLG tournament, which I then had to forfeit. So that sucked a lot of ass. But that's in the past, and it was miscommunication. It was not designed or planned, and both sides were like, "Shit, that sucks. Let's do better next time." So hopefully people are okay with that. Josh Sutherland, one of the guys that went with us to Disneyland, he actually had like a step counter on his wrist, and it turns out we walked almost 25 miles in 2 days.
Which is way too much, man.
Yeah, it is
Disneyland's
actually
supposed to be fun time, not like a fucking marathon.
Dude, and I've got Anna to dial it back to that kind of Disneyland too. It would have been 50 miles if she was left to her own devices. So it was a lot of fun, but it's really, really tiring. So
how many times have you been to that park?
Gosh, close to 10 times now, I would say.
How many times have you ridden Magic Mountain?
Magic Mountain? Do you
Is
mean
it
like
the road? Or whatever the main attraction there is? It Magic Mountain? That's in Orlando. Space Mountain.
Space Mountain is probably the most popular one. I would say I've ridden that
So fun.
20 times or so. It's really fun.
There you go. What's your favorite ride, Jeff?
In Disney World, they have one called Mount Everest, which is like one of the more modern ones, and it's really, really fun. I'm not a roller coaster guy. In fact, Idra went with us, and he's even less of a roller coaster guy. So a lot of the fun for me was watching him get really pissed, because he doesn't get scared, he gets mad, as I'm sure a lot of you can imagine. So there's a few times we started off going on the Whitewater Rapid one in California Adventure, and it's not really a scary ride at all, but there is a couple of drops, and we got to the top of one and it stopped us, and I'm looking at Greg's face and I'm like, oh, what's he gonna do? And he looks at it and he shrugs, goes like, son, like he didn't say anything, but inside his head he's like, fucking hell. He's just pissed. He doesn't get scared. It's the funniest damn thing. So I don't like, a lot of people, they're like, oh, have you tried such and such park and gone here? I hate rides. I'm terrible. I'm afraid. I don't like it. But Disneyland's just enough not scary that I have a good time. So I do all those ones.
Awesome. Anything else you did earlier in the week after the show?
No, not really. Just it's been busy. I was joking with Anna, actually. I've only been home for 2 weekends in the last 3 months, which is really weird. It's snuck up on me that way. But just been busy,
Cool.
keeping busy.
Cool. Ryan, what have you been up to? I know you didn't have power on Thursday. Is that all taken care of? You all
good? I have all the powers now. As you can tell, I'm on the show and you can see me.
Awesome.
Not broadcasting from my wooden computer. So I have been watching 2 amazing TV shows, True Detective and House of Cards. I've been watching those.
Did you watch True Detective from last night?
I did.
What a fucking
I watched
episode
it just
was,
before
man.
this show, actually.
La, 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 la,
What
And-
a fucking episode, man.
Yeah,
Everyone watched that but me? Is that a really good show?
You should
gonna
watch
watch it.
True Detective,
It's
Jeff.
like
You only
TV
have to
shows
watch
with
5
movie
episodes.
quality actors are just amazing.
It's got Matthew
And it's
McConaughey
really good.
and
And
Woody
it's not
Harrelson
like
as the 2 main
Sherlock?
characters.
Wow.
No, Sherlock actually is shit compared to this show. I'll go out there and say it.
Huh.
I will
Wow,
say
I will watch it.
Sherlock is amazing. They're both really good.
Sherlock is complete. Like, this show is actually, it's scary in the sense that it's like the criminal or whoever the bad guy is, you're actually scared of this make-believe person. And you have never even seen him. Like, we don't even know who it is.
Yeah. I'll say this, like Sherlock as a detective is more friendly than these detectives.
Oh, yeah.
Even though Sherlock is supposed to be like antisocial,
Yeah.
he's more friendly than these guys. Like it's very, very serious and grim, and
It's one of the like grimmest and darkest shows I've seen in a long, long time. You should check it out, Jeff.
I will. I've seen tweeting a lot about it.
Yeah.
but that and House of Cards, I think Kevin Spacey's fucking brilliant on that, man, and I
Yeah.
love that shit too. So
Yep.
I've been watching that. Been playing some Titanfall. I played with you, JP, the other day. Me, you, and Detach.
Yeah, you were playing till like 4 a.m. last night.
Yeah, I think I played 8 hours straight of Titanfall. I liked it, man. It's a good game.
I would assume so if you played that long.
So yeah, that's pretty much what I've been up to as far as new stuff, anyway.
Anything else? Have you eaten any amazing food, Ryan? I always gotta ask.
Back with the food.
Yeah.
Tonight for dinner, I had an egg roll and some chicken and broccoli.
Was
That's
it just
really
like
random.
standard Chinese chicken and broccoli? Like,
Yeah, it was pretty standard.
Okay.
But I gotta say, man, I opened up my fortune cookie and I was disappointed. Like,
what did it say? You will die tonight on roleplay?
no,
Or?
it wasn't even a fortune. It was like an amateur, stupid joke. It said, "If a turtle doesn't have a shell, is it homeless or something?" I don't even remember the joke. It's homeless or something. It's like it wasn't even a fortune. It was stupid. I got.
You sure it wasn't some sort of like sage wisdom, like
No.
said in a way? No.
Yeah.
It was if a turtle doesn't have a shell, is it?
We were talking about homeless,
or
and then there's your beard and stuff. There's
something. I don't know.
Well, that's a shitty fortune cookie, man.
Yeah,
I'd get a refund on the fortune cookie.
you bring you back to the shop. Hey.
Yep. I want another one. Jen, what have you been up to the past week?
Well, speaking of food, I had like some Valentine's Day stuff sent to me by viewers, so I'm really happy with that.
Did you
One of
have
them
it checked
was,
by security before eating it?
well, it was sent by like a true cupcake company that had like its seal on it and
Oh,
stuff.
okay, you're good then, yeah.
Yeah, so I had 12 and I spread the love around at Ubisoft and everyone was happy. And then I thought that was the end of it. And then Monday, I got confused and thought it was the same guy, but it was another guy that sent me flowers saying like, you should feel specials on Mondays too, like Fridays, blah, blah. And it was really sweet. So thank you guys. That's really nice.
It's very nice,
Um,
viewers.
Yeah, that was interesting because I was wondering who it was the whole time and stuff like that. And then I thought it was the same guy, and everyone was like, "No, I sent that," and "No, I sent this." But
Any
yeah,
other
it
food
was
besides
cool.
cupcakes on Valentine's Day?
Or
any day
nah, I
of the
actually
best day?
didn't eat dinner that night. We went out like people from the office and stuff. So.
Man, Neil, you gotta anything else before we go to Neil, Jen?
My skin's doing great, so thank you, dermatologist. I'm awesome.
The week I like
but
how
for real, it's important. I was scratching my face for the past 8 months. People don't realize that, but it was like every day I felt like wanted to like tear off my face, and now it doesn't itch and it feels wonderful.
There you go.
I'm done with the skin thing. Like now that it feels good, I'm done with it. But I needed to point it out. It's wonderful. So if you have skin issues, you can talk to me. I know that shit now.
or go see a dermatologist.
Yeah, or 3, because sometimes it takes more than 1.
There you go. There you go. Neil, you gotta pull it together here for the RollPlay Solum cast. What is the best thing you've eaten this past week?
I just finished a bowl of pinto beans and chips and cheese, and it was delicious. I had some really terrible Chinese food last night too. We went to like Chinatown to go on this Chinatown tour,
Yeah.
you know, to learn like the darkest history behind Chinatown, all the mobs and gangs and stuff that were happening there. And afterwards, like, we asked the tour guide for a recommendation of a place to eat, but the place had like an hour wait. So we said, well, let's go to a place across the street. Worst Chinese food I've ever had in my entire life. It's not even like I didn't like it, but it was authentic. No, it was like Americanized crap Chinese food, but it was the worst.
That sucks, man.
Yeah.
So you're not being like a Chinese snob. You mean it was like it just didn't taste
No,
good
it was
objectively.
legit. It was legitimately like bad Chinese food, and like there was 2 stores. Like you walk in, it's a nice room, nice seating, a lot of people there, a lot of Chinese people there because middle of Chinatown. Me and we're like, oh, a table for 2, please. And then when they finally get around to us, they take us downstairs to where they put all the white kids, and then there's all these children having like a birthday party, and it's the loudest and most annoying environment I've ever been in. And our waiter's like, oh, here's your food, and just like toss it on the table. It was awful. It was the worst
Man.
food ever.
You and Jeff should be eating like kings out in San Francisco.
Yeah.
Instead, you go to
I
the worst
usually
Chinese
do.
shop.
No, it was just that one place. That was the. Normally, the Chinese food in San Francisco is delicious. It's the most amazing thing ever. This is the worst.
Food in
Yeah.
San Francisco is just generally better than most places. You got to go to the
Yeah.
Mission District more, Neil.
I live in the Mission District.
You got to go to. You got to go to Mr. Pickle's Subway shop.
That is literally half a block from my house. It's on the same block as my house.
Go to Mr. Pickles and get a meatball sub. It's the best sub you'll ever have.
Are you sure? I've had a lot of sandwiches from Mr. Pickles before, and they've been good, but they haven't been amazing.
I think the meatball sub is one of the best subs there. Yeah.
All right,
But
I will try Mr. Pickles.
This was 2 years ago when I had it, so I'm first glad to know that they're still in business, and two, glad to know that you live near there, so you could try.
They're a small time chain.
Oh, I didn't know that. Maybe
yeah, they've got one down in
out.
Santa Barbara.
Oh, interesting. Go check out Mr. Pickle, guys. All right, well, that's what we've been up to. Let's go ahead and start Solemn out this week. Neal, where do you want to start?
Adventurers, you are sitting in a tavern in Faro. You have just recently met Smee, the ridiculously short gnome who is actually size small. So when it comes to critical hits, he will suffer greater than normal severity on his dice rolls.
You sure he's not a
great.
medium?
Plus he has like
No, we discussed this.
Not a schmedium. I'm a schmall.
Smee has introduced himself to you, and the party has gotten to know him and inexplicably trust him within a matter of minutes. He has now joined the party.
There you go. Also,
Ben,
to put it,
it's so great to have you around now. I really felt like something was lacking in our group, and now it feels really whole. Says Jackery, grabbing onto Smee.
there you go. I do want to put this in perspective. Ryan, you are 4 foot 1 inch. Okay.
4'1", 78 pounds.
Okay. I am 3 foot 2, so a foot shorter than you, and
That's
72
really-
pounds.
Oh, you're quite
So
fat.
you're a little chunky.
I got a little belly. I mean, most gnomes have little bellies. That it works. We eat a lot, man. We gotta store it somewhere.
It's Ryan's character who's like unusually skinny for a gnome. And tall.
Well, he's a halfling. Halflings are supposed to
Oh.
be shorter than gnomes.
Oh,
At
so
least-
you're a gnome and he's a halfling.
Yeah.
Ah, I thought you guys were both halflings.
Neal, what town are we in again?
Faro. Farrow.
Got it.
And I guess if you guys want to know stats, I'll show them here on screen and read it off. They're actually quite bad. 13 HP, 15 AC, 15 Strength, 16 Dex, 10 Con, 14 and 8 Willpower, 10 Charisma, and 9 Perception. And I'm dual classed as a Fighter Thief, which means I
Fighter
rolled,
thief.
Yeah, which means I rolled really fucking shitty on my HP. I think it was like
Wow.
2 1s or something.
I didn't. What does dual class mean? Because we haven't had that before. Can you
I can
explain
dual-
it?
So like, well, Neal would probably be better explaining it. I'll fumble through it. Neal, go ahead.
So dual class is where you are two classes at the same time. So you are a fighter thief. So that means when he gets experience, half of the experience goes to his thief class, half of the experience goes to his fighter class. He gets attack upgrades, like rolls to hit, or bonuses to hit like a fighter, but he still gets his thief stats as well. His HP is an average of the two different things. So every time he levels up as a fighter, he gets D10 HP, but then he divides it by 2. And then every time he levels up as a thief, he gets D6 HP, and then he divides that by 2. So it's even. Multiclassing is not always the best thing. I mean, it's lovely. Some people love to do it. Some people, like me, really don't like doing it in multiplayer campaigns because then you're always a few levels behind.
Right.
But at the same time, you can be a thief who gets like, if you're you're level 4 thief, level 3 fighter?
Yes.
Yeah, so you're level 4 thief, but you still have like +2 to hit instead of +1 to hit. And you get all these cool thief stats, but you can still use any weapon and any armor you want. So there's a lot of strengths that come with it, and some weaknesses.
That's pretty cool.
Being a small character, though, makes it kind of a shitty life because it means I have to two-hand any one-handed weapon that's large. Or no, that's
And for-
medium.
Yeah, and for any of those people who are already burning me at a stake for this, he chose to be size small. He wanted to be the tiniest
Well,
gnome possible.
I said on the
did
show
not
I
force
was
that
the-
on him.
Well, I said on the show that I was the tiniest gnome, and I can't go back on that. I can't be like, actually, I'm kind of large for my size. Because Ryan's already done that.
You know, I thought ahead, man. I thought ahead.
You thought ahead. You thought ahead.
Yeah.
All right, Neal. Sorry, we can begin now.
You are in a bar in Faro. What do you
Did I
do?
level up, Neal?
I don't know. Did you level up?
I don't know. I'm confused.
Oh, Largo did too, by the way.
I think I might have.
Oh, did you level up? I thought you leveled up
I
last
did.
session.
Was it last session?
We have
Oh.
15.4k XP, everybody, right?
Yeah.
Is that what
Yeah.
we all have?
Yeah, but I don't know if I like it
410.
says next. Oh, maybe I just need to know next level because I didn't change it. That's why I'm confused. So do I double it, Neal?
Okay, hold on. Well, let me look up
Double.
where you are, what you're doing.
I had 13k.
Okay,
think I
so
did
you
level up.
did level up. Your new Your new next is 27,500. 27,500 experience for your next level cleric.
Okay, now I got it.
But you
Perfect.
did reach level 5.
So
Oh,
I'm
so
level.
you get level 3 spells, but you haven't chosen them yet. So
You get level 3 spells. You also
Did I
get 1d8 extra HP.
Did I get that?
And
no, you just leveled up, so of course you didn't get it. You gotta roll for it.
Yeah, I had 18. Yeah, I didn't go for it.
So roll your d8. You don't. What's yours? You only have 13 con.
It's D8 Neal?
d8, yeah.
Alright, it's happening. No!
Go add it to your character sheet.
So you have 20 HP. You have the second most HP in the party.
Yeah, I have bad AC though.
Cleric, your saving throws are the same as they were before. They should be 9, 13, 12, 15, 14.
Whoa, that's too fast, Neil. I need to find saving throws for
Lower left corner of your character sheet.
They're probably all the
On
same.
the first page.
First page, lower left. Okay, 10, 14, 13, 16, 15?
No, they should be 9, 13,
Huh.
12, 15, 14.
Weird. They changed.
Yeah, there's-
Lowered.
yeah, lower is better.
Oh, yeah, that's true. Okay, cool. Yay. And now I get other spells?
Yes, now you get third level spells.
Which you didn't add me, right?
I completely forgot that you leveled up. I will add them.
Ew.
You can do it during first break.
Yeah.
During first break.
Why do we already have 5,200 people watching?
Because, man, the
The love.
promotion. I don't-
They want to hear about what our lives have been like.
I'm
since
not
last-
complaining.
It's the
But-
Facebook picture I asked you for, GP. And
Yeah.
it did wonders.
No, it's just better forms of promotion. Is what it is.
What did you do?
We'll talk about it off the cast.
Okay. Okay.
We had 7,300 for R&D on Saturday, so that's the new
Wow.
high.
Congratulations.
Congrats.
I think if we did Dark Heresy, we could probably break 10K. But
We have broke 10K with Dark
Yeah,
Heresy.
we did in the past. Like a Saturday European friendly time.
we got really high on Saturday European. Yeah, that's true.
It was like at least 8K. I
Should we
remember.
tell them that we're retiring Dark Heresy or just let them find out?
I guess we should. Well, let's just let them find out. I mean, once the cobwebs start to form on
Oh,
that show,
God.
they'll.
So we're in a bar in Fair.
Oh wait, look who's talking now all of a sudden. Mr.
Well, I guess-
Silence itself.
I guess Largo finally wants to move the story
Yeah.
forward. Huh? How interesting.
So you don't have a butterfly tattoo on your foot, right?
So I want to pull Smee to the side and say, dude, first of all, you got to watch your mouth around these guys, man. Sometimes
mean?
sometimes I say things that aren't necessarily true.
Well, why would you lie? That's fucked up. You never
I
lied
mean-
to me.
Dude, you're a thief. Thieving is fucked up, but sometimes we do it. You know, and
I don't really steal.
you're a thief.
I don't steal. I don't know what you want me to
Time
say.
for you to pay for all your crimes, right? Smee is a character solely to troll you.
Second of all, man, what are you doing here? How did you find us? All that.
I've been tracking you. I mean, you guys have kind of made it easy on me for killing all these monsters that you don't see them dead too often, and
Yeah.
had a king visit you in the past. That was kind of nuts.
We're a pretty high-profile party.
Yeah, you really are. And you should really stop stealing from people. That makes it way too easy.
Smee, you know me, man. It's my
so
vice.
mean.
Taking from other people is just what I do sometimes.
I know. But let's. You can do what you want to do. I won't let other people know. How's that?
Thank you, Smee.
Okay. Just don't make it too obvious. Like, I don't want to have to cover up for your mistakes.
Fair enough.
Okay. Let's go join the rest of the crew. You got to
Okay.
you got to get me in good with Jockrey. I don't think he likes me.
Jockrey is very easygoing. Once you get to know him, just talk to him a little bit. Compliment him on his dreadlocks, and you'll be in.
Okay. He smells really bad though, and I'm right at the like. It's rough.
I don't think I smell bad, guys. My
Oh, it's terrible.
charisma is quite
It's
high.
terrible.
Let's throw it out there. We could roll for it.
You lived in a grass hut and you're a sneaky shaman. Come on.
my charisma is high. I'm probably not stinky.
You're a very
None of,
attractive.
when was
Yes.
the last time any of your characters took a bath? You're all stinky.
We are pretty stinky.
Point.
What if you're
Actually,
so good
I just-
looking and the stink is bringing you down, but you're just so attractive that
Charisma is more like people skills, not appearance.
Yeah.
But I guess everyone's smelling bad, so it's okay.
I don't
Ev-
smell bad.
Everyone's
Oh yeah, your charisma is 10.
showers in this day and age.
Oh, there's no
halflings
shower.
don't sweat, so I have no, I have
They just have hairy feet.
Halflings also don't wear shoes. So,
Sure they do.
No, they don't. Have you
Also-
seen Lord of the Rings?
yeah.
Well, Lily wears shoes.
Lily wears shoes. Oh, and Miss Cliff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyways, I walk back to the party with Largo at the table.
So Jockry, what do you think of our new friend Smee?
Well, after dreaming and everything and sleeping on it, I feel much better now. I feel like he's gonna make the group come whole.
You see, Smee? You have nothing to be worried about.
Yeah, he
I
seems
s-
friendly. He seems like a nice guy. He seems like he's more truthful than you. So
Well,
I feel
Truthful?
inclined to like him.
truthful, I think.
Oh, truthful.
Yeah.
I
Yeah, he seems very honest. I like that.
I turn to Victoria and be like, so where's the woman that travels with you?
Usually we post her up in a room and secure her. She is our mission after all.
Your mission.
Yep. She's got a child, and we swore that we would take her to safety outside the grasp of Verossi, so that's what we've been doing.
I turn to Largo and I'm like, why are you interested in this?
Aha.
Same as anyone else.
Well, there's no money involved, so why are you interested in this?
Some things, in my case, very few things, are more important than money. And my hatred for the Verossi army is more than my love for gold.
Well, I would assume you guys keep the... What's your name, by the way? You keep the woman secret? Is that the role?
Well, since we've instantaneously trusted you, and
Yeah.
you have joined our party,
Yeah, otherwise it just wouldn't work as a show.
her name
Yeah.
is
So I'm just
Carla.
speeding this along.
I know. It's so funny
Yeah.
when people are like, "That's not how it goes." Like, yes, we know, but
It is how it will go.
Unless
yeah.
you want an hour of the show being like, well, Shmee, where were you born?
Yeah. I don't know if I trust him. Come here, guys.
Largo's
Let's talk
friend.
about this.
You guys got to trust Largo, and by extension, you trust me.
It's really not the
Somewhat.
most solid anchor of trust there.
But
wouldn't
then the
Yeah,
minute that he
I
comes
wouldn't
into the
try to
party,
defend it is
he,
all.
he opens up my lies, and then the whole thing falls apart.
And
Yeah.
like, I think my character would trust Victorian because we're from the same town, and Alice, but less Largo because they weren't together from the start. So like, he's the least trusted character, and then a +1 comes in and is like, "Yeah, by the way, you lied to you." It's like,
All of a
eh.
sudden, you guys remember when Smee spent 5 years living in your town.
Oh my
Don't.
god! I can't
There we
believe
go.
I missed you.
That's right.
Probably because you were so
It's hard to miss me. Or wait, it's easy to miss me.
short. Yeah, so short. I missed it.
Yeah. So what are we doing? What's the plan? He kind of looks at Victorian as he assumes he is the leader.
Well, we're just kind of reeling right now. We just lost Alice, but I think once we actually, and I kind of pan over the group, are we pretty patched up? I didn't really catch people's HP, but I think it was really only Alice that got bopped, right?
Yeah.
The plan was to stay here and offload some of the precious items that Alice had, which I think I already did.
I think you did.
Yeah.
Divvied that up. And then probably rest up for the day and head on, Smee. So you're welcome to join us for the journey.
Okay. I'll try to stay out of the way to the best of my ability and also aid when able. And I'll keep an eye on Largo. I kind of like give a sly smile to Largo when I say that.
I jab him in the ribs.
Do I see that, Neil?
Of course.
Without
I'm like,
Alice's prowess in battle, by the way, we're going to have to rethink our strategies here, friends. We're going to try to probably avoid conflicts as opposed to embrace it. Alice was a hell of a warrior, and we were able to do things a little bit differently, but without her, And I kind of look over at like my 2 midget friends and Jockey, who's like,
I speak up and I'm like, well, I mean, you fought a basilisk head on. And I kind of like shrug my shoulders pretty high and give like a nod. It's like, someone was probably going to die. That goes to stories about them, at least.
yes, I'm not quite sure what you're saying though. That's what I said, is that we have to change our strategy.
Okay.
Yeah, we definitely should be more careful in the future. I'd rather not lose some good friends like you guys.
There you go.
And I'd rather, like, not get into conflicts too much. I mean, we're trying to save a lady here, not conquer the world, right?
It's true.
Yeah, that's...
Well, we're trying to prevent the world from being conquered. It's a little
True.
different, but
True, but if the child is actually the savior, you know? If the child is actually the same... I whisper it.
Where are we headed exactly after this town? Still going north?
we were thinking of heading north.
Or sorry, you guys still going north?
We talked about a couple of options. There was Grey Vale and what else did we talk about? Baron?
What's the name of the town we're in? Faro?
Far.
Faro.
Yeah.
Arrow.
So there's a lot of journeying ahead, it looks like.
Did not look like Neal got around to that cartography episode.
You have everything that you need.
Well, let's
We
head
wanna
towards
go
the giant white space.
North
then,
of
guys.
Grey Vale.
North of
Yes, the plan was to go north, and Greyvale would be probably the next city. So rest up today and make sure and pack and purchase rations and gear for a long trip, because we won't be seeing another collection of civilized people for a while.
I guess we need another pony.
No, I can ride with my good friend.
Mm,
Sorry,
well,
gonna spend money.
mine actually was turned to stone. You may have seen him out by the basilisk's
Oh,
dead.
I thought that was just a rock. That poor pony.
Oh, that was my pony with incredibly high constitution, might I add. Still was murdered by this basilisk.
Well, can we ride a normal? I mean, I don't know how this
no,
stuff works.
let's go into town and let's see what we can find.
Okay. How about me and you go do that tonight, and we'll leave the rest of the party to do whatever they want.
Okay.
Victoria and Jocker, does that work for you too?
That sounds fine, friend. I'll be back here for dinner, and then I'll tuck in for the night, but I'll go check in on Carla.
Okay. Well, I bid the two of you adieu, and I give a bow that you can't really see because it's so low to the ground, and then walk off with Largo in hand. And then you guys can do whatever you want, and we'll act.
Was it Faro, Neal, that I tried to sell the scale mail and stuff?
You are in Faro, and no, you sold that in another town.
You mean I tried to? I sold her weapons.
No, it totally was in Faro. Yeah, you totally sold the
Oh.
weapons here in Faro. Yeah, absolutely.
Okay, so I still have the scale mail and stuff.
Yeah.
I think did you guys split the gold between the three of you?
Yeah.
Mhm.
Okay. I wasn't sure if that got put on character sheets or not.
Mm-hmm.
In fact, I gave them the larger shares of the gold.
Damn.
Damn.
And then I gave 10 gold to Largo.
That's true.
Neal, Victorian's just gonna buy the odds and ends, fill up his rations. I guess I'll buy now that I have a horse, I'll buy a cooking set, like a pot and pan type of thing.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
And I guess materials to make. Is flint popular back then or something like that for fire?
Like flint. Yeah, flint and steel is what you do for fires.
So I'll
I guess
buy
I'll
that.
go get some pots as well, like for potions and containing stuff. Like
I thought you already had those.
yeah, but more, because a lot of them are filled up, so I need more.
Oh.
So Neal, if I buy a pot pan, I'm gonna buy some rope. I guess just 25 feet of rope. Rations. What are we looking at?
So if you rations for the whole party to get to where you're going,
I guess, yeah.
because you're headed to Greyvale. Like whatever ends up being north of there, there's not going to be a town much closer than
Yeah,
Greyvale.
it's just a question of if I buy it for everyone, but yeah, I
Yeah.
can buy that much.
But you're headed to Greyvale and not Baron. Baryn.
Greyvale.
Okay. Cool. That would be what, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's like 7 days out. So if you buy it for yourself, and you said you wanted to buy some cooking pots and pans,
Mm-hmm.
and
Rope?
you said 25 feet of rope.
Sure.
Which kind?
Okay.
Gentle hair.
Wait, no, I thought we already had 100 feet of rope from Alice.
Do we?
That was on my character sheet last
We do,
session.
yeah.
Oh.
Well,
Then I guess I won't.
Unless
Okay,
you
well, then
buried
someone-
it with her.
someone take it. I mean, write it down if you guys take it with her from her.
Sure. I'll put it on my horse. 100
Oh, we
feet
still have the
rope.
chest too.
The chest.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
Just bringing it back. Yeah. I'm gonna buy some
Oh, hang on there.
potion containers.
He hasn't answered yet.
Oh, sorry.
Oh, for the rations, for the cooking pots, drop 5 gold.
Okay.
Light.
Now you may go, Jen.
Just potions, like empty vials.
Empty vials.
Yeah.
Okay. Each, like a stone vial about yay big, is 3 silver.
Then I'll get like 5.
Okay. They weigh 3 to the pound, so call it 2 pounds.
2 pounds. Okay, got it.
Okay.
All right, me and Largo make our way to the stable.
Okay. And you guys want to buy a pony?
Yeah,
Yep.
but when we reach the merchant, I approach the merchant. I'm like, "Hello there, sir.
Hello.
I
How are you doing?
I'm doing quite good. How about you?
Excellent.
Was
What can I do
wondering-
for you?
was wondering if we could do a trade.
Oh, what are you looking to trade?
Yeah, my friend here has a horse, a full-size horse, and we were looking to acquire 2 ponies for that.
I see. And he looks up the price of the horse and the ponies in the player's handbook. He looks over your horse, taking a look, checking its teeth, checking the hooves, all that fun stuff. And says, "You know what? I'm in a generous mood. Let's do it."
All right, how do we do it? Do I hit this?
Give me the
on
reins to your horse, and I will hand you that pony. Hell, I'll even give you the pony with saddles and saddlebags for it.
Wait, I thought no, sir. The trade was 2 ponies for the price of 1 horse.
Yeah, I'll give you that pony and that one next to it with saddles. Yeah,
Largo, does this work?
how about that?
Smee, I think it's great.
All right, we'll do it. Here you go. Here's the reins to this horse. He's quite large.
Okay, you guys trade. You each now have a pony. Please write down that you have a pony.
That's
and,
Alice's old horse. He just traded away, right?
Right.
Yes.
Yeah.
And please roll 3d8 for your pony's HP.
Dun dun dun. I want JP's pony to have a.
Nothing will defeat my horse and how
16.
bad it is.
Yeah.
Well, Jeff, let's see if that holds true. Is it worse
Yeah.
or better?
It
Oh,
says
mine's 10.
Alice.
Oh, yours is 10.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
really bad.
I have a glass horse.
What is the AC of a pony?
I think it is 7. Let me double check. Jockery, I have completed all of your spells for 3rd level that you have access to.
Yay!
When you fall asleep, you may learn them.
Yay!
While this is happening, for the viewer's pleasure, I came 590 points short of leveling for this turn, by
Yeah.
the way, for
Yeah.
this game.
I'm also pretty close to leveling up on both of my
So excited.
classes.
Armor class of a pony is 7.
Okay. And movement is 12, 24?
For the sake of in-game, you guys actually have a mule, not a pony, because they are the same thing as a pony, except they have more hit points, do more damage, and have better roll to hit.
More
So
hit
you guys have
points.
mules.
Okay. What's the movement?
Movement rate is 12.
Okay. And then what's the, just so we have the bite and the,
Plus 3 to hit, and they get
probably a D4 for a bite or something, right?
they have 1 or 2 attacks that do D2/D6 damage. So a bite is D6, or 2 kicks are D2.
Okay. All right.
These spells are so cool, Neil.
3rd level spells are where everything gets interesting.
Yeah. Do you have one called Dimensional Folding?
No, Neil is like, never again.
It's not on the list of spells that she should get.
True.
I'm using the Spheres of Influence thing.
All right. I saddle up on the mule, and I say, Largo, what are you gonna call yours?
You know, I didn't name my last one, probably because
Well, a horse should have a name.
I can ask them their name if you want me to.
You're not here.
Oh, sorry. Sorry.
You know, I don't know, Smeet, could you inspire me?
Well, I think I'm gonna call mine Goal.
Goal?
Yeah, GOL.
Okay.
It's Smee and Goal.
Smee
yours Lem.
and Goal. I get it. You know, I'm gonna name mine
Lem.
Precious.
Lem.
Small go.
I'm gonna name it Precious.
Your name, okay.
Yes.
I once watched or heard a story of a very tragic tale about that name.
The tragic tale of Precious.
Yes. It was a horrific story. One
Oh.
that should never be
About an
watched.
inner city wench that had a tough time with the fealty system in that
It was
region.
rough.
Well, this one is my Precious.
Okay. I see what you're talking about now. I've heard that story as well.
It's different than what you might be thinking of. This horse didn't go through any of that.
Very well. Very well. Well, let's make it back to the end. I would assume Victarion wants to set off. It's very hard tracking you. He moves very quickly. Okay, you're speechless. Let's go back.
Sorry, I didn't hear what you said.
I said let's make it back to the end. Victarion moves very
Yes,
quickly.
yes, let's head back.
Okay, we go back and saddle up, or put the ponies at their trough. I don't know what the fuck it's called, and go inside.
Okay, you guys go inside. You'll chip in 5 silver for a night at the inn.
How much? 5 silver?
5 silver.
Okay. Neil, I want to get the most expensive room in the inn. Is it still 5 silver?
No, if you want the most expensive room in the inn, it is 2 gold.
Okay, I do it.
All right.
And then we go to sleep, or at least I do. I don't know what everyone else is doing.
I have nothing else I want to do in town.
Yeah, I go to bed.
I guess,
I'm pretty
I
depressed
spend-
about Alice. I do a prayer for her when I go to bed.
I spend at least before we start heading to sleep, part of the day asking the local blacksmith if I can use his shop to repair my stuff real quick.
Yeah, you guys hit it off. Give me a charisma check. Actually, yeah. Let's do this first.
My 13,
Yeah.
27.
Oh, yeah, you guys hit it off real well. He says, well, normally I would, charge you a couple silver if you use it, but you're a good guy and I like the conversation. Why don't you sit and work on your stuff while we chat?
That sounds good, friend. I appreciate it.
Yeah. And you guys discuss blacksmithing things and share horror stories about customer orders and that sort of thing for while you repair your stuff.
Okay. And then after that, I don't know the order of this, but I buy those rations and stuff, and then I just go to sleep.
Mm-hmm. All right.
How much are rations for per person?
To get all the way where you're going, it's going to be 3 silver, 3 gold for rations for the next few days.
Okay.
Let's say that I picked those up while we were out as well.
Okay.
So do I.
Okay.
But not Jockry.
Sorry, was updating character sheet. What is it?
Buy rations for the trip.
Oh, do I add some? Like, how much gold? Sorry.
-3 gold.
-3 gold. Okay.
How much do those weigh? Or wait, we're not doing that. Never mind.
Noted.
Just put it on your fucking horse.
I remember the conversation last week. Quit asking how much the rations weigh.
No. But I appreciate the effort that you put into that. Trying to get.
When you only have 37 total weight, Neal, shit can start to get pretty heavy pretty quick.
Yeah.
I also check in on Carla and kind of update her on Smee and how remarkably fast we've learned and trusted him, and he's a friend of Largo's, and just making sure she's okay with the death of Alice and stuff.
Well, I'm still saddened by Alice. I'd like to meet this Smee guy, but it can wait till tomorrow. The baby's been nibbling at me all day, and I'm really just in a cranky mood.
I can only imagine. Carla. If
No,
you need anything,
can't. No, you can't.
You're right. You're absolutely right. I have no idea. I'm just trying to sympathize, but I'm so sorry for the loss. Please know that Alice was a dear friend of mine as well, and I'll introduce you to Smee, and we'll see if all 3 feet of him can fill in that gigantic gap that she left behind.
Thank you.
And then I closed the door, and on the other side of the door, I softly rapped my knuckles on the door and just go, and I'm so sorry, Carla. And then I go to sleep.
The Antonio Banderas thing?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
Basically that,
Okay.
yeah.
Okay.
I was super confused.
Glad we got that point across.
Yes. It was a key moment.
It is for character development and for the show.
Really builds the emotion, and so everyone.
Yeah, totally.
We
It
skipped a lot of role playing there, so I
it
wanted to make sure
encapsulates the
they-
entire death of Alice right there in that
Yeah.
very moment. Yeah.
and it makes it all come together there at the end.
True detective actors have nothing on what was just said. All right, Neal, we go to sleep.
You sleep. You wake in the morning.
All right. I meet everyone, or at least go out into the bar all springy like after spending the night in the luxurious bed.
Yeah, you guys do all your normal things. You get your shit together. You meet up. You get ready to go. Is there anything else you want to do in town before you take off?
I had such a good time with the blacksmith that I'm going to leave behind the scale mail to him as a gift.
All right. Do you leave it at his doorstep when he's not there, or do you actually hand it to him and say,
It is on his doorstep with a single daisy on top of it.
"Nice"? I'm sure he'll appreciate that when he gets it.
Yeah.
I whisper into Largo's ear, "You should steal that."
It's me.
What are you guys walking past the blacksmith's place?
Did you say I should steal that or we should steal that?
You.
Smee, it would be so obvious that we had it.
What if we just say we found it outside of the blacksmith?
Smee, I don't think Victorian would like that.
Okay, you know him better than I do.
I mean, we're already on edge here with this party, right? Like, they know I'm thieving. They tried to catch me. I lied to them.
Sure. But
So-
you should steal that, dude.
Smee. I'm not
All right. I get it. I understand. All right, okay.
So the party has nothing else they want to do, so you guys take off for the north.
Yeah.
Okay.
Working on spells, Neil. Just FYI.
Okay.
Yeah, we're all on our horses and ponies, or I guess donkeys, and just not going at a breakneck pace, just very casual. Trip-wise, like it's in the field, like I said, our strategy is alternating from engage, kill everything to be very cautious, very wary, and stick. Probably there's not a road, so we're not on a road per se, but we're not also just like riding loudly down the middle of the path. I would say
Right. Okay.
sticking to brush and trees as much as we can.
Whatever the marching order is, I'm at the tail end of it.
Okay. On the third day of your travels, you come to the area where the hills really start to pick up. And these hills kind of break into mountains occasionally. It's very difficult to tell. It's like that gray zone between hill and mountain where that's a really fucking tall hill. Is it quite a mountain? I don't know. It's big. It's rocky. It's hard to say. There's some soft tree cover around, but it's not very dense. It's not very forest-like. And you're having a hard time keeping your direction straight as you enter into the mountains.
I have a
Whereas
proficiency in that, Neil.
You have a direction sense proficiency, so give me a direction sense roll.
Is that just what?
A proficiency check. Whatever it says on your character sheet.
Let me check. It says automatically pass at all times.
Excellent. Well,
direction 12. Okay, so D20 plus 12.
yes, sir.
27. Neil.
That 27 is your lucky fucking number today, man.
It's good right now.
You guys have no trouble finding your way.
Okay, good.
Boom.
Neil, as we're going along these hills, are there any... Let me make sure the wording is correct here. 1 second. Are there any... Wait, where the fuck is it? Why are humans the last one? Are there any simple, common, burrowing mammals?
Yes, there are simple, common burrowing mammals. You see a squirrel.
Throughout the
ground
course
squirrel.
of the journey, I go and stop the crew and say, "One moment, please," and walk over to this squirrel and speak to him in his tongue, asking if there are any creatures much larger than I in the north, to the north of
You
us.
speak squirrel.
I speak mammals.
I like this.
small
Tiny
squirrels.
burrowing mammal. Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
like available as a language choice.
For gnomes, yes.
Oh my god.
Hey there, buddy. What are you looking for?
Hey, are there any creatures that we should be afraid of, that you're afraid of?
There's this big, scary, ugly, smelly guys.
I'm sorry, can you say that again?
What?
Big, scary, smelly, ugly guys.
Snowy eyed guys? What? Hold on one moment,
big,
guys.
ugly, scary, smelly guys.
Big, ugly, scary, smelly guys. Where were they last seen?
By the tree.
By the tree. Which tree would that be?
His little squirrel eyes dart back and forth and goes, over there. That tree over there.
That tree right there, and I point to the tree.
Over there.
All right, thank you. I don't have any. Well, I can't give you any nuts. But I thank
Didn't give me
you for.
nuts. I thought you were friends. You spoke to me.
Yes,
You're right.
yes, that's me. I'm Smee.
Do you want to come to my hole?
No, I'll be going now. You have a good day. I need to go hang out with my friends.
Okay. Watch out for the smelly guys. They
All right.
carry big sticks.
Big sticks. Okay, thank you for
Sticks.
the info. Over at that tree, right? And I point to it again.
Yeah.
All
Like-
right.
6 suns ago.
6. Okay. I understand. Thank you. You have a good day.
Like 6 of them too.
There were 6 of them?
Yeah.
What? Do you have any more information that you're just adding on later on?
They were riding 6 big scary wolves.
Okay. Anything else?
I don't know.
Okay.
Did it
You
give you
stay
that?
safe, friend. Stay inside your hole so you don't die.
Are you going to kill all 6 of them? I don't. 6 of you can take the 6 of them.
Friend, you have a good day. And I just walk off. I say, the squirrel, I didn't catch his name, so we'll call him Squirrel. He
Okay.
said that, by the way, I can talk to them. So that's cool, I guess. Over there, and I point to this tree, I think 6 days ago, he saw some big, ugly, smelly guys riding some wolves of some sort. So
That sounds like wargs and orcs.
It does.
that's what it sounded like to me as well.
You can communicate with squirrels.
Yeah, squirrel. Really, anything that goes underneath the ground or in a tree, I can communicate. It's part of being a gnome.
Smee, that is fantastic.
It's pretty
You
awesome.
are literally the coolest person I know right now. Thank you.
I get this quite a lot, quite often.
It's awesome.
How
All right.
do you speak to animals?
My mouth makes noises, and they are able to understand it, and I'm able
No,
to.
no, no, but where does that come from? I mean, you're not a shaman, as far as I know.
Right. The gnomes grew since we're very tiny. We had to adapt and speak to these creatures so that they did not eat our kin. It's more for defensive purposes, really.
So who can you talk to besides squirrels?
Well, squirrels, badgers. Hold on one sec. Let me open up my
All right, it's okay,
handbook.
JP.
Moles.
Probably
Rats,
ferrets.
mice,
Although
hamsters.
I haven't really seen much ferrets as of late. Have
No,
just been
they've-
turned into jerky.
people been
It's quite
eating
weird.
them.
Yeah,
It's quite
they're
weird.
Ravenously.
I actually
They're delicious.
Really like them. They're great.
They're
Great
pretty
food.
tasty. I have had some, but don't
They
tell
are
my
fantastic. Been an age-old delicacy for hundreds of years now.
family. Yeah.
So let's say I do speak with animals. Will you understand if they're ferrets or?
If they are simple, common, burrowing mammals, moles, badgers, weasels, shrews, ground squirrels, etc., I will understand it.
That's pretty cool.
Very good.
I
All right.
suddenly feel even closer to you.
We will. Yes, we are bonding by the mimic. The mimic.
Joffrey's
He's a good
mom
guy.
Comes down the wind on you.
All right, let us continue forth. Sorry about that.
No, please. That's fantastic information. Now we know that there are orcs and wargs out here. Smee, do you carry any kind of weapons that we should know about?
Well, actually, I have a hard time walking around because of this giant bastard sword that is taller than me on my back. So yes, I forgot to point that out to you when we were in town.
Didn't notice. Pretty crazy.
Yeah, I have to wear it carefully when on the horse so I don't kill the horse. But yeah, it's about as big as I am, Victorian.
It's
Very good.
literally longer than he is.
Does it drag?
Literally.
Drag?
longer.
Yeah.
Yes, probably.
Guess I would have noticed that then, probably.
Well, I mean,
Uh,
not in town. I wouldn't have it in town, right? Or at least
Let us proceed carefully and, continue to commune with whatever ground vermin you can find, because that's fantastic information. We cannot, I have to repeat this, we cannot just ride out and kill them all easily. This is not a Nealiverse anymore. This is a much more dangerous, sinister place where people can actually die.
Indeed.
Dark
can actually die.
Nealverse.
Indeed.
This is, well, it's something else. This is like I don't know,
The darkest timeline.
some kind of stronger GM or someone.
It's like he's evolved
Yeah,
into a meaner person.
something more difficult. I'm not sure.
Cruel.
What's the evolved Pokemon form of Neal? That's what we must
A
decide.
Nealamander.
Nealamander?
Nealizard.
Neil
Neil's
Million.
are-
Neil Million, and then it'll be.
What about a
Neil's
Neil Stoice?
I hate you guys for the images this is inevitably going to produce.
Yeah, that's why we're doing it.
All right,
Neil's
friends.
Desire.
Right up behind me, Largo. You have great eyesight, don't you?
I can see
Well,
in dark.
He
Do
can
I
spot
have
a
great
coin
eyesight?
from a mile away, Victorian.
Well, I
Sorry,
do have a
Neil.
penchant for the shiny things.
All right. Keep your eyes pierced, and if we have to cross paths with these wargs and orcs, we have to do it very carefully.
Okay.
Indeed.
If I see them, I will alert the party.
And as we start riding off, I say, by the way, Jockery, you kicked some serious ass back there. You don't get enough thanks for it. I must say, thank you for saving us.
Ah, no problem, man. I'm still sad that Alice couldn't make it. I wish I had something to save her.
I'm sure you'll think of something.
Well, we can still talk to her, actually.
That would be creepy and weird. Please don't ever say that again.
You hear the voice come from the ghost. And it's like, don't dig me up.
I do have to say, Victorian, though, while we're on the topic of Alice, I'm still really curious about what's in that box.
That is a good point. Perhaps tonight when we make camp, we can take a look into that. But for now, we must begin our journey.
I think that'd be a good idea. We head off, Neil.
All right, you guys continue your trek. In
And
the
I'll
hills.
be looking out for if there's any kind of if I be more perceptuous or whatever. I want to be looking for the orcs that we were told
Okay.
about.
Okay. So, Victorian leads the party with his direction sense towards up this large hill that kind of is, blurring the line between hill and mountain. And you get to the top of it, the crest of it, and it cuts off into a straight downfall all the way down to the water below. You guys are now on the eastern edge of the fjord that borders Greyvale. You see across this great expanse of water that goes, it's fairly wide, it's very long, it curls around, and you can't see any town from where you're
Wait,
standing.
we're already up to Greyville. We're at the water.
You're at the water on the right side. Yeah.
Holy shit.
On horseback, you spent like 3.5 days riding through the wilderness, and then another day
I thought
since
this was
then.
going to be like a
No
week-long
problems.
trip. Yeah, wow.
So we are
yeah.
going to hit that white nothing. I mean, this whole episode was an advertisement for cartography, wasn't it?
Hey, Jeff, we've been trying to teach him now for 3 or 4 weeks. He learned, all right? He's now the master. He's showing us how it's done.
Join us for hour 2 of cartography as it takes place during RollPlay Solum.
We're going to be over actually on Twitch TV/Koibu.
Exactly.
All right, so we hit the water. We see that we can't obviously jump off the cliff. Nobody in their right mind would ever roleplay that.
I've seen it done before. I
know.
had a party once, a year or so ago. Crazy person jumped off a waterfall. Almost
And
died.
he lived. Thank you very much.
Was not suicidal, you idiots.
He was not suicidal.
All right, so we just kind of look at it, and as I'm sure we've done many times in the past on our journey, we don't need to communicate that we can't traverse this, so we just start to look for a downward, a path that leads away from this to get down lower.
Yeah, is there a bridge, or sorry, like a bridge further down, or?
Oh no! Looks like you're just gonna have to walk all the way around to the edge of the fjord. Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
That's what we start to do.
That's what we do.
Yeah, you guys keep your, you walk along the ridge and prattle about, and doing your thing.
Were the ponies able to get up to this steep traverse?
Ponies are more
we were
sure-footed
riding
than
up?
horses.
Yeah.
Okay, the horses. then?
Ryan, haven't you ever played Skyrim before? Like, horses can do a lot.
Well, if this was Skyrim, we'd be going down. we
That's
would go
very
up and
true.
down.
That's very true. So we keep going.
Okay, so you guys keep walking about, and pretty soon, though, the sun sets, and you guys are making your camp. Now, my question to you is, do you want to make your camp at the top of one of these ridges where you can, you have your back to the water and you can see down and see around very well from up high, or do you want to make your camp at the bottom of a hill where you can't see as well, but you are less likely to be spotted?
I would say, so we were discussing this as a group. I'd submit that we go to the base of the hill and have a hill to our back.
I agree.
Well, I suggest that, but maybe the watcher should be more on top to watch and have better vision.
It's a good
If
idea.
he can see both, so just be higher.
I have no problem. Look, I understand. You are, honestly, you three are very trusting of me in such a short amount of time.
You're
So
just such a trustworthy guy.
I am.
Crazy.
I will spend the night looking after the party up on the hill, unless you do want to take shifts. But if not, I can be one with my squirrels up here. I've already met Joe earlier. He's quite a nice flying squirrel, and I can stay up tonight and watch the party.
What if you ask the squirrels to help us out?
Typically, they want nuts and stuff for barter, and we don't really have any. So,
Well, let's note that for the next time.
indeed, we'll pick up some squirrel food. in the
Smee,
next
that is
town.
very nice of you to offer. We are all very invested in this, though. So how about I split it with you for this first night, and as we go forward, we perhaps do single watches.
Fair enough. Fair enough. Whatever you wish.
Jen, did you buy food for? Did you buy rations? Yeah.
I wrote
She
it
did
down
at the
and
very last.
I removed
second.
the money too.
Okay, good. I just wanted to make sure.
Remove the money.
All right. Okay. You guys make camp at the bottom of a hill.
Yeah.
With the watcher at the top.
Yep.
With the water at the top?
The watcher.
Watcher at the top of the hill.
Yeah.
Okay. So you have your little camp going. And who's on... sorry, I was trying to find this alarm that's going off in my room. Who's going first, second, third, fourth?
I would
two
say-
watchers, I think, and then whatever Victorian wants.
Sure.
So I guess I go first then. 'Cause
Okay.
I think that's what it was communicating.
And second and third...
Just me. We split it. 50
split
Oh,
it.
just
2 and 2.
50-50? Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, God. They're already here, aren't they? Oh, dear God.
Yeah.
Okay,
Heal,
so...
You all die. Jen, you
So
never get to
Smee.
use your level 3 spells.
Smee, my friend, you are sitting up there on the top of this hill,
Yep.
looking down. You see your buddies have their little campfire going because you keep them warm and whatnot.
Yeah.
And the campfire goes out eventually, and they all cuddle up and go to sleep. and I want you to give me a perception check.
Better have good perception, JP.
Can I get a higher, or sorry, a lower requirement because I can see in the night? I think that's true. I've been for vision.
I will be giving you a lower requirement because you have decent night vision,
Okay.
and you have nice high ground,
Okay.
and you are actively on watch.
Okay.
And the squirrels.
I
No.
haven't communicated with any squirrels yet.
I tried.
20 plus. I still
Plus
have
one
shitty
for
perception.
squirrel friendship.
Well, I rolled all right.
Yeah.
26.
Well,
Well,
extraordinarily
17 on
well.
D20 is damn good.
Yeah, that's great, JP. That's great.
And he was like, God damn it, JP.
Yeah, it's the opposite of a 4.
Yes.
It's quite good.
Yes.
So you're doing your thing, and you see this strange glint off of something in the moonlight. It's definitely not a natural thing. You're not sure what it is, but you're kind of like looking about, and from south of where your party is camped, all of a sudden there's this like twing for just a moment, and then it's gone.
How far am I from the camp?
You're at the top of the hill, so you're 200 yards.
Okay.
200 yards.
I'm gonna. And how far is this glint from?
2 ball fields away. He's watching us.
Well, it was the high ground.
Yeah, but he asked
Very
how far
high
away from the
ground.
party is he?
Yeah, the high ground. I mean, there was the 200 yards that didn't seem unreasonable to me.
Because there's a slope, so it goes.
Yeah.
Like, I think.
I mean,
that's
like
what he's
that
trying to say.
includes the slope. You know, as the crow flies, it's probably only 50 yards, but because of the steep incline,
Yeah.
this thing is probably a quarter mile.
Oh shit. Okay. Well, I'll move silently down to the party. As quiet
Okay.
as possible. Also, how long have I been up here?
You have been up there for 3 hours.
So it's about an hour from shift change.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'll move silently down to the party and
What is
wake
your
up.
move silently check?
90.
90.
Ooh.
Damn, that's sneaky little bastard.
Okay. You get down to the bottom of the hill and rouse the party.
Well, I only wake up Victorian.
You get down to the bottom of the hill and you rouse Victorian.
I walk up over to him and I'm like, Mr. Black, Mr. Black.
I wake up really quick and he doesn't see it, but I have my sword like underneath my blanket or whatever like that, and it's
Sure.
pointed at him.
What, Mr. Black? I'm sorry to wake you up. I know you still had about an hour or so, but I saw. I think the moon was. I saw something about maybe a quarter mile down that way. I just wanted to bring it to your attention. I'm going to go back up there. I would just be careful around the tent.
Okay. Wake up Joffrey and wake up Largo. I'll get my gear.
Oh, we're okay. Okay. We'll do. I go over to Joffrey and pull on his dreadlock to wake him up. It seems
No
the most-
dreadlock.
There's a bunch of dreadlocks. They're
Wake up,
super
Joffrey. And then for Largo, is he just sound asleep? Is he making any noises or anything, Neil?
He's
Largo,
dead.
give me a snoring check. You can decide how that is decided.
Okay. I roll
That is your sleep apnea.
I'm gonna roll a D100,
Mhm.
and if I roll a 69 or below, I don't snore.
And
Okay.
if it's like above 80, it should be a louder snore.
Fair enough.
No,
I
sir.
don't.
didn't
I don't
snore.
snore.
He's
Okay.
pretty quiet right now.
I'm gonna do my best to pick his pockets and look for gold.
Give me. Well, what is your pickpockets chance?
I will message it to you.
If your move silently is that high, it's got to be not as high.
Okay. You start. What level are you, Largo?
He's 5.
5.
5.
JP,
Okay.
I want to know.
So you are ever so gently wakened by this tugging on your waist.
Okay. Now be specific. The tugging, does it come from?
It is not your crotch.
Right.
It was not your cross.
Right. Is it from where my gold is, or is
Yeah.
it?
I figure as a careful thief sort of fellow who's untrusting, you would sleep with your gold on you.
Yes. Okay.
So.
Before you make your action, let's take a break.
Okay.
I think that's a good fuck you, YouTube.
I've got a good action I want to take. but-
Okay, cool. We'll tease that a little bit, and we'll take our quick 3-minute break here. We're going 3 hours tonight. Is that right?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. 3 hours. Still got 2 left. Thank you all for joining us here on week 7 of RollPlay Solum. We'll be right back after this quick commercial break.
Peace.
Bye-bye.